Hi, everyone, and welcome to Inside Riverside. I'm your host, Gabriella Madrigal. Coming up on this episode of Inside Riverside, we will bring you the highlights from October, take a look ahead to what's next this November, plus we look forward to the upcoming Festival of Lights. Let's get going. Inside Riverside starts right now. The month of October marked a golden milestone for the city of Riverside as community members, city leaders, and former officials came together to celebrate 50 years of Riverside City Hall, honoring its past while looking ahead to the next chapter in the city's story. More than 300 people were in attendance, and current elected officials gathered outside City Hall on October 6th to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the opening of the iconic mid-century building and hub of Riverside's city administration.
This ceremony includes the largest gathering of current and former local elected officials since City Hall's grand opening 5 decades ago.
The celebration began with a touch of tradition as local high school students led the crowd in the Pledge of Allegiance and performed the national anthem just as students did during the original 1975 dedication ceremony. To mark this milestone, the current City Council unveiled a commemorative plaque recognizing City Hall as a designated local landmark. As we enter the next chapter at City Hall, an educational initiative for the city to host tours over the next 12 months has begun.
So since 2019, we've not had students coming into City Hall, touring the building, learning about local government. That changes now. We are looking forward to partnering with the Mission Inn Foundation to reopen the doors of City Hall to bring students into the building and see how this is how they can change and make their city better is through local government, and hopefully it'll encourage some of them to run for office themselves.
From honoring the city's history to inspiring future generations, Riverside's City Hall continues to embody the spirit of the mid-century mantra of building a city beautiful. As part of the anniversary celebration, a towering rain cross sculpture now stands proudly behind City Hall, fulfilling a vision from the building's original 1975 design. 50 years ago, architects planned for a monumental piece of metal artwork to complement the City Hall structure. To make this longtime idea a reality, Ward 1 council member Philip Falcone commissioned local metal artist Rico Alderit.
He wanted to give a tribute to the rain cross that is on the building itself right now. What we do with all our designs, we've done a lot of rain crosses, but we've never done that one.
To create the 12-foot sculpture, which replicates the mid-century rain cross, exclusively designed for City Hall, which is featured throughout its walls, walkways, and beams.
We're super proud. Hopefully it's a piece that'll be there for decades and decades to come, where me or the team, they can bring their family and friends and show, hey, this is what we worked on. So it's a huge honor.
The sculpture is a monument of Riverside's commitment to being the city of arts and innovation. If you are in need of a tool for a project you're working on, look no further than the public library. The City of Riverside and the Greater Riverside Chambers of Commerce have teamed up to launch the city's first ever tool lending library.
The Riverside Tool Lending Library is a new service offered through the Riverside Public Libraries in which you can check out tools for free with your library card.
The program allows residents to check out everything from hammers to hedge trimmers at 3 library locations: the Staff Sergeant Salvador J. Lara Casablanca Library, La Sierra Library, and Main Library downtown. The Riverside Tool Library is designed to make home improvement projects more accessible for residents who may not have the budget or the storage for specialized tools.
Tools range from automotive tools to electric tools to clamps to sewing and clothing tools, even media and digital tools.
Residents can borrow up to 2 pieces of equipment at a time for 2-week periods. The service is completely free and is available to all community members with a library card. So whether you're tackling a DIY home improvement project or sprucing up your yard, Riverside's new tool library is giving residents the power to improve quality of life, one project at a time. In Ward 1, Riverside came alive with color, music, and remembrance as the community gathered to honor culture and tradition. Riverside celebrated Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, with a free 2-day community festival in downtown Riverside on November 1st and 2nd. The festival, produced by Division 9 Gallery, filled downtown with art, culture, and connection. The streets were lined with traditional altars, live performances, art displays, and local food vendors, all honoring the memory of loved ones who have passed. Each year, thousands gather downtown for this vibrant celebration that blends art and history and community, reminding everyone that remembrance can be as joyful as it is meaningful. The annual Dia de los Muertos Festival continues to be one of Riverside's most cherished traditions and a colorful reflection of the city's heart. While Riverside is known for its celebrations and community spirit, that same spirit shines bright in Ward 7, where Food Pantry Plus has been helping local families for more than 60 years.
Good morning, Liz.
Good morning,
How are
Steve.
you? How are you?
Good to see you.
We're here at the Food Pantry Plus. We want to know all about it. Tell us what you do, how long you've been here, why it's so important for the community.
We help the community once a month for low-income families, and we provide them food, sometimes fresh produce, snacks, cereals. We also provide them with free clothing. And we also have a little thrift store in the back that they can shop for anything that it's really, really cheap compared to other thrift stores. And that money from that thrift stores goes back to the food pantry.
Food Pantry Plus has been a cornerstone of support in the Riverside community, helping ensure that families across the Inland Empire have access to the food they need. The organization's work is more important than ever. An estimated 530,000 people in the Inland Empire struggle with food insecurity, meaning they don't always know where their next meal will come from. With a simple application and approval process, Food Pantry Plus provides a box of supplemental food for those who need a bit of extra assistance. Stop by at 4937 Sierra Vista Avenue on Wednesdays from 8 to 10:30 a.m. For more information, visit lasierra.church/foodpantryplus.com. Riverside has always marched the beat of its own drum, and now a new exhibit at the Riverside Art Museum is taking us back to when the beat was loud, raw, and authentically local with the new exhibit 60 Miles East, Riverside's underground punk rock, hardcore, and ska scene. Curated by Zach Cordner and Ken Crawford, classmates from Riverside Poly High School, who reconnected decades later through the Riversider magazine. The exhibit captured those moments that defined a gritty, passionate generation that was 100% Riverside.
Well, after touring all around the world and coming back home, you realize like what a great scene we had here in Riverside, Corona. We were really rich in hardcore punk rock music and ska music. Seeing all these bands that became huge start here in Riverside, or at least come through here and play Riverside rather than Los Angeles or some other spots. You know, it's big. Like we had the best upbringing out here with the coolest group of bands that were just from our hometown and everyone that came through, like legendary venues.
60 Miles East celebrates Riverside's music culture from the late 1980s to the early 2000s, a time when the city's youth built its own underground sound.
An exhibit like this for like the younger generation to see hopefully sparks an interest to create their own scene and see how vibrant and alive and crazy our scene was.
Don't miss out on this killer exhibit at the Riverside Art Museum, on display from now to April 2026. For more information, visit riversideartmuseum.org. As the holidays approach, Riverside is getting ready for sledding under the stars in Arlanza, a community celebration filled with snow, lights, and family fun for everyone to enjoy.
Sledding Under the Stars is a unique community event right here in the Arlanza neighborhood. It's an opportunity to experience snow, and for some of our residents, experiencing that snow for the very first time in their lifetime. This is a great opportunity to bring families together. There'll be bounce houses, there'll be entertainment, there'll be food, and of course there'll be snow. snow on top of what I am going to call Mount Aguirre. Mount Aguirre is named after Ray Aguirre, the park supervisor here at the Arlanza Community Center, who not only lives but has worked here for many years.
Mark your calendars for December 19th at the Arlanza Community Center from 5 to 8 p.m. and visit riversideca.gov/local vibes.
And finally, Riverside's most magical tradition is back and better than ever. The historic Mission Inn Hotel and Spa's 33rd Annual Festival of Lights is once again bringing holiday cheer to downtown Riverside. Festivities kick off with the switch-on ceremony on Saturday, November 22nd at 5 p.m. at the corner of Orange Street and Mission Inn Avenue, complete with a spectacular fireworks show to light up the night sky. Visitors can enjoy millions of twinkling lights, festive decorations, live music, an ice skating rink, delicious food, and Insta-worthy photo ops around every corner. From sparkling lights to sweet treats, the Festival of Lights is a celebration that lights up the heart of downtown and is the perfect way to kick off the holiday season. The fun begins November 23rd and ends New Year's Eve on December 31st. Visit riversideca.gov/FOL for more information. For all the activities happening in the city this month, make sure to visit riversideca.gov/calendar. The city's community calendar has a full lineup of local events updated regularly. And if you are organizing something on your own and want to be featured on the calendar, visit riversideca.gov/calendar. Click Submit Calendar Event Request and fill out the form. That's it for this edition of Inside Riverside. Remember that Riverside TV is available to you 24/7, streaming on riversidetv.com, on our City of Riverside YouTube channel, or on Spectrum 3, AT&T 99, and Frontier 21. Until next time, keep it local, keep it Riverside.